Hi everyone, how's everyone doing? Hopefully everyone's doing well this week. I am currently waiting for the hot water to get turned on again from my building. They're currently doing a maintenance from 8:30 to 3:30. I still have one more hour to go until it gets turns on again and I can actually take a shower. Anyway, so today, while I was still lounging in bed, like usual, lazing around, I was watching the Matthew Hussey's video clips. If you don't know who Matthew Hussey is, he's a dating coach. So you can search him on YouTube. He's pretty big on YouTube, so it's just a regular spelling Matthew and then Hussey, which is Hussey. So I watched some of his video clips on Instagram, and I really like being reminded of the lessons that he teaches. I watched a few of his videos before. I binge watched a few of his videos before, but I watched this one video about the 5 signs of when you are being in a toxic relationship. And those 5 signs, if I remember them correctly, the first one is when you guys are fighting, when you are arguing, they will try to inflict damage onto you. So the focus, if you guys are fighting, usually would make sure that you are hurt and you are down and you are, so they would attack to kill. Basically they would attack to damage you. So that's the first sign. And the second sign is that when they feel insecure, they will go into one-upmanship, meaning like if you say like you go out with your friends and you're hanging out with other friends that they don't know anything about, so they would feel insecure. So their strategy would be like, oh, I'm gonna go out with my friends that you don't know about, I'm gonna go to a cooler party, those kind of strategies. So it's to make the other partner, again, to inflict damage, again, to make them, the partner, to feel insecure about themselves. And I forgot about the 3 4 5. I know I should remember this tonight. One of the other ones is also they are most loving to you when you are most weak. So you are most loved when you are most weak. Usually it happens during the weakest point of an argument, and you are in your, you're crying and you're in your lowest self-esteem, and then they would come to you and just make sure that you are loved and all those things. And the other one is, what is the other one? The other one is they would that you would have to be careful about what you say. It's like you have to feel like you walking on eggshells around them, because last time you said something wrong, they would just be very overreactive or just not responding very well, and not very logical or rational about it. And they always make it about you, meaning like the fault is always on you, it's never on them. So I think these are the signs that basically Matthew Hussey's said, like the signs of like you're being in a toxic relationship. And god damn it, it must be because I watched these videos before, that as soon as I saw them when I was living with these people, that I was straight away like as soon as those signals came through in the first week, I'm like, oh, this is a toxic relationship. I can see it. I know, like, I'm not supposed to be happy about it, but it's like, when you've been studying something for so long in theory, and then you seeing it with your own eyes, and then you're watching it, it's like you've been studying. I know this is like probably not a very good comparative, but like you've been studying how to do surgery, and suddenly you are in a surgery room looking at that rare surgery being taken place, and then suddenly you're also being involved in the surgery, you are cutting the person's flesh and all that things, and then suddenly your education becomes real in real life, and you witness things unfolding right in front of you. And I felt like that actually when I was living with my previous flatmates. There were a couple that left last week. So that toxic relationship is extremely to the point. Like it basically just ticked all the boxes. And I was like, oh my God, that was just, first is like definitely not healthy. Second, oh my God, it's so cool that, it's to the point. But I think you don't need someone else to point that out to you. I think, like, it's very obvious actually, if people are doing these things to you, you shouldn't be with them. But I respect people's decisions. Like, one of the things that Abraham Hicks always says is that as a human beings, you always have the choice, the free will to feel or do whatever it is that you want, including you have the free will to be in bondage. That is the power of your divinity as a human being, as a spiritual being. And no one can touch that. So, not even God. So I think that also comes into play when you are making decisions in your life and you also live in your life, no matter what it is that you want to do. If you choose to suffer, then no one else can take that away from you. Maybe you feel like you deserve to suffer, you deserve this kind of treatment, and maybe you need to give yourself more time until yourself realize that, oh, I don't need this. I think I have had this. I mean, I want to move on to a different experience. I want to experience different experiences. It definitely happened to me too, but not to an extent of a romantic relationship for sure. It definitely happens when I basically had, you know what, I think I have enough of this relationship or of this experience, or this friendship, or of this work experience, or of this, time spent with this person. I think I'm gonna move on to a different experience. And I think that is definitely a decision that you have to make. It's almost the same like when you need to end a bad situation. It's like, if you break your leg, yeah, you can moan about it for 5 minutes, but do you want to get better? Because if you want to get better, we better get you to a doctor or hospital so that we can put a cast on so that your broken bones can heal. Or you can stay there and just like moan for like 2 days, like, oh, my bone is broken. But every time someone asks you, like, hey, can we go to the doctor so that we can get it fixed right away? And then you can moan about it for like 2 weeks while you are in the cast, while you are healing. That's also, an option. But the choice is always yours, right? Like what you want to do with it. Because if you don't want to be treated, if you're going against medical advice, for example, then no one else can force you because you're an adult. Like, I'm okay speaking for people that are adult range now. And I think that's extremely important. The first person who need to make a decision is you. If you want to make your life better, you need to make that decision, and then the whole universe can help you with that. You can start asking for help, and then you can basically just keep asking until someone said yes, and then you take that first rope out of your situation, and then you keep moving until you get to where you want, that you feel safe, that you can, you know unload for a little bit, rest, and then you move on to the next experience. So I think, when it comes to relationship, if you're in a relationship, if you're in a toxic relationship, just ask yourself, is this what I want to experience for a very long time? Because if it's not, then you need to start making decisions. If people are offering help, you need to take that help, because if not, you are gonna be stuck there for a long time. But anyway, if you guys are interested in like relationship coaching stuff, you should go to his website or to his YouTube, the Matthew Hussey. So you just search it and it'll be there. That is it for me. That's my insight for today. While I'm waiting for my hot water to turn on again, I can take a shower. I feel so dirty. Anyway, check out my art shop, link in below, and art channels is on a different channel. Check that out in my main page of this YouTube. It will be on the side. I will see you guys later. Bye.